stupid. Hello, everyone. I'm assuming it went live. Okay, yeah, it says instant. Okay, just making sure. It was taking forever, so I was trying to get everything set up. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I wasn't. I came home. It was a migraine Monday. It was very nearly a canceled stream. And at the last second, my medicine decided to just miraculously, magically work. So here we are, migraine free. I actually am pain free, completely pain free right now. Like, there's no breakthrough, there's no lingering, like, mild headache, nothing. I feel fine. Other than like sinus congestion. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm a little swollen through here. I skipped a day on my meds. All of them, as one does when you're off from work. And miraculously, my skin seems to be enjoying it. That's the thing about taking a lot of medicine. It does wreak havoc in your body's ecosystem. And so I skipped a day, just one day. Look at me. I'm having like a amazing skin day. I took a bunch of selfies because I was like, I have to enjoy this while I can. I went in there and I even showed Joseph, like, he gives a damn what I look like. But I had to show him, I was like, look at my face. I'm not trying to be vain, but look at my face. I'm just stunned. I'm so stunned. I was like, I don't think I look like I'm in my 40s. I could be wrong. Maybe I just look at my face so much I think I don't look like I'm in my 40s. Sound out. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Now, we are still streaming Skyrim as usual, but I just wanted a day. I had a really rough day at work today. Yesterday wasn't like my best day off. I did a lot of bed rotting. I've been dealing with my depression's trying to come back, so I've been trying to just do whatever I just feel like would bring me peace. And today, when I got home, the first thing I did was tell Joseph, I think I'm gonna hop on WoW. And I did. I hopped on WoW and I got on Khaleesi for a little bit. I'm moving everything around so I can get into the game. There we go. Actually, hold on. Let me, like that. That feels okay. That feels like we can do something with this. Yes. Yeah, that feels okay. And I think we're just going to, run around on my main. I've cleaned out my bags somewhat, but then I've been running around. I actually went to, first thing I did was, of course, change my missions at the garrison, at the table. And then I immediately went to Stormwind to pick up my trader's tender because I haven't done that. I've just been letting it build and build and build. I think I had how do I tell how much trader's tender I have again? It's not that. It's not that. It's currency. Oh God. Where's my trader's tender? I don't know. It's I've got over 5,000. I think it's probably a lot higher than that actually. Maybe it's in my bag. No. Okay, but anyway, after that I went to Pandaria to go pick my Mogu pumpkins and plant more. Ooh, that was loud. We're gonna have to do something about that. Let's go to let's do something about that. Effects, we'll put that down to 50. Anyway, planted some more Mogu pumpkins. And then I ran around trying to farm. Okay, that's enough of that. I ran around trying to farm ghost iron and trillium ore, right? And then the occasional rare that would pop up. And somehow, in trying to get to a rare, I got myself stuck behind a rock wall. So, that didn't work out at all. I ended up having to hearth back to my garrison, which is why I was there when I just logged in. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run around and do some easy stuff, just easy stuff, easy breezy, beautiful. Oh no, just playing. Um, so we're going back to Pandaria. Is it in part because we have the Pandemonium event coming, which they're now calling WoW Remix Pandaria time leveling or something like that? I'm I'm gonna keep calling it Pandemonium. See, the reason why they changed it though, and I'll tell you why. Uh, Pandemonium or Remix Pandaria time leveling or whatever it's called, time running, whatever it's called. It is doing so well that they're like, oh, we're gonna have to do this for all the expansions now. And I have a feeling they're testing this out as a means to do something similar to what like they're doing in Season of Discovery, where they're trying to, when they say remix, they mean like just add a little bit here, a little bit of shading, a little bit of coloring, that sort of thing. They're going to keep the all the quests and content exactly the same, but they might add one or two little somethings just to like maybe something that they left out that now they have time to go back and add back in, or you know, cut content, that sort of thing. But anyway, I have a feeling they're going to be going through quite a few of the I guess expansions going forward doing this. And I think what they're going to do is eventually they're going to turn it into how the live game works, to where you'll level from 10 to whatever the current cap is. And then, you know what? I don't like how loud that is. Let me there, that might be a little bit better. I have a feeling that they're using this as like a test to see, you know, if this is a viable way. Because right now, the way you level now, I haven't done any. It's on the PTR right now. I haven't done any testing. I've kind of gotten to where I don't do the PTR that much, because if I do, I tend to sink like a lot of time into it, and then by the time it goes live, I'm like, I've done this a million times on a million characters. I don't want to run it anymore. And then I get stuck in this like I don't want to do it anymore phase, you know? So I'm actually, unless it's like now new expansions, I'm like, yeah, I'll try those out in a hot second, I will. But as far as like time running events or just special events, I don't really do too much of them on the PTR because I don't want to burn out. You know, burnout is a real thing in a game like WoW, where you spend a lot of your time grinding. You know, like you don't want to grind it to the point where you just can't do it anymore. But anyway, so yeah, I think going forward after this, they'll add a lot more. They'll probably start doing like every couple of months they'll do like a time running event where you can level a tune. Now here's the thing. Blizzard recently raised the cap of the amount of tunes that you can have to 60, right? They're like, yeah, you can now have 60 tunes and they can all be on one server, right? That's all well and good. But then they turn around and said that if you've got too many characters as it is already, and then you want to try the time leveling thing, they're going to open up more slots for you. So does that mean that they're raising the cap of characters you can have from 60 to, I'm assuming, 70? Like, I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work. They just said that they're going to add more slots to your account. And see, also, the way it works is you can't take your current, like my main character right here, I can't run them through Pandaria because A, I'm already level capped. And I can't just make a new character on the live service. But they did say that when you power level your character, or however you play it, once you get them to like level cap, when the time running event ends, your character will then be kept on the live server with, you know, all of their stuff. So I'm like, this doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Like, why didn't you just implement the changes in the live server? Now, I get that you're basically going to be playing a character who is a god, right? You're going to be playing a character that is extremely powerful, extremely fast, extremely this, extremely that. Like, it's basically a unknowable amount of power. Like, this isn't going to be the kind of power that you would have as a, you know, a character at level cap. You're going to be extremely powerful. But here's the thing. Once you've hit, or I'm sorry, not once you've hit cap, but once the event is over and your character goes to the live servers, they're going to get nerfed. And my question is, as bad as that is, you know, as bad as having your character get nerfed is, are you also going to, is your gear going to get nerfed as well? Because some of the things that you're going to be getting in the time leveling situation is you'll get these gems that can go in sockets in all gear. All gear, I believe, has sockets on it, or most gear has sockets on it. And you'll be able to use these gems to basically enhance your abilities and whatnot. And then you're able to actually borrow abilities from other classes. So you can, like, run around on, I don't know, like a holy priest or a shadow priest or even a disc priest if you want, but throw a gem into a socket that gives you the ability to tank. Holy what? Like, that doesn't make sense. Race officiator, serpent keeper. I think I've got all these serpents. I could be completely wrong. Racing flag, cloud. Oh, this is a toy. 800 though. Floating finish line. What is this? That's jewel crafting. Wait, how to school your serpent. Wait. What? I'm gonna buy this. Learn the secret to taming cloud serpents. Applies to all hunters on this account. Yeah, I've already. Oh, that's a tabard. Let's see what that looks like. I think I've gotten that before. Yeah, I have that. That's in my tabard. That's in my tabard thingy. Binds to account. I gotta buy that. I'm sorry. I gotta buy that. Oh, guys, do y'all guys remember running around, or I'm sorry, flying around on your mount at slow speed, trying to find the eggs? Do you guys remember trying to find the eggs? I don't even remember exactly what, but I want to say they were all around through here and on these mountains. If there's one thing that people complained about in Mists of Pandaria was the lack of content, right? People are like, there's not enough content. There's not enough content. We need more stuff to do. And to be fair, they weren't lying at all. They were not lying at all. There was a 2-year content drought from the last patch to the next well, basically the pre-patch before the expansion. There was 2 years. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw an egg. I don't need them. I can't do anything with them. I just wanted to see if I could find one. And you would just do this back and forth. You would just try to find eggs. And there were different ones, I think there were like 2 different ones. It's been so long, I honestly don't remember that much about it. They were so freaking hard to find. And I want to say, actually, I'm not going to be able to find one because, I want to say once you got, like, the right amount of eggs, you weren't able to find more. I believe that's how that worked. But anyway, what was I saying? Now that there's more to do in this game. Wait. Is that one of them? No, that's just a skull on fire. Anyway, I will say the one oh there's one of the eggs right there. There it is right there. That's an egg, that's an egg, that's an egg. They would be, yeah, you would fly around and just find them. Now there's eggs everywhere. I don't need them, so of course I'm going to find them everywhere. No one's doing this content right now. A lot of people are doing this content. There's a big one right there. A lot of people are doing this content on the PTR. And wait. I just saw there's 4 right there. But people don't do Pandarian content anymore very often. I thought about running a character through Pandaria. I started a character, a warrior, of course, because I always start warriors. Either warriors or mages. Those are the 2 classes I think I make the most. Mages and warriors. And then I'll do like, see, there's a pile of dirt right there for the tillers. All this stuff that I can't do anymore. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. There's another pile of dirt for the tillers. It's everywhere now that I don't need it. Anyway, if there's one thing that the devs nailed in this game, it's world design. The world here is beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I felt like even more than the world design, the sound design in Pandaria was stellar. I actually, I bought the collector's edition. Matter of fact, this mouse pad came with the collector's edition. This is the World of Warcraft Pandaria, Mists of Pandaria mouse pad that came with the collector's edition. It also came with a book and the soundtrack to the game. And I will tell you, like, the soundtrack was, when I tell you it was a bop, it was a mother freaking bop. It was so well done. Like, I used to just keep it in the car and listen to it. I would go riding around in my car just to listen to it sometimes. I ended up burning it onto a rewritable CD just so I could listen to it when I wasn't in the car. It was so good. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, the reason why I'm flying around grabbing all of this ore, which I'm going to have to find this cave because it looks like there's a bunch of ore in a cave. I think it's through here. I've decided to, as a fun little thing that I want to do for myself, I'm going to start leveling my Pandarian blacksmithing. Because I have 2 blacksmithing plans that I can't make. Look at all this undisturbed. There's one there. There's one there. Anyway, I really want to get these blacksmithing plans and learn them. Where's it at? Oh, it's below me. Hello. Oh, hello there, Rich Ghost Iron. What's that? What is that? Oh, it must be nothing. I just want to get these recipes out of my bag. And the only way to do this is to level my blacksmithing. So I'm going to need a bunch of ghost iron, a bunch of trillium. Oh. How do I... Wait, you know what? I can just... Oh, no, I can't. Okay, what if I... Hold on. What if I... I don't really need the stuff that I'm killing them for, but I might as well kill them. don't. I'm double checking to make sure there's not more ore. I don't think there is. Oh, no, I see one. I see one. I see one. These dirty, dirty ores. The game music is still on, believe it or not, but for some reason, if you go into like, I don't know, a house or a cave, anything inside an interior, it turns off the game music. I don't know why. That's a creepy looking spider. I want to kill it, but it's not bothering nobody. That one is. I'll tell you this too, when Miss Pandaria first launched, that was the first time they made farming gold super easy. I remember in the first couple of hours of playing the Miss Pandaria content when it first launched, I was making about 3,000 to 6,000, depending on how grindy I got, but I was getting anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 gold. Hello, who are these people? Who are these people? I've never seen these people before. Ariel, okay. I've never seen these people before. How about that? Been playing this game for 8 billion years, and I just found something new. I knew about Sri Village. I would love to see them put content here, like real content. If they're gonna add anything, they need to put content in this village. There's nothing here. There's no quest. There might be one quest. There might, if you're lucky, you might find one quest. This whole area was cut content. There's quite a few places where there's cut content, and I wonder if that might be another one of the things that we're lucky enough to get from Chris Metzen being in charge again. Is that we're finally going to be able to get complete expansions. I bet I look like I'm having eyeball strokes. I just realized I do this. I didn't realize, but if you guys have been watching me run my mouth while I'm playing the game, you're probably noticing that my eyes are like. This was also the first time there's been plenty of games. There's been plenty of expansions like this, but this was the first time I really got invested in like farming. I was both flying around, looking at what I was flying around, and watching the minimap at the same time. Lucky golden coin. I knew there was a little treasure here. Now I feel lucky. I actually I've never understood what that meant, honestly. Like, does that mean I'm going to get a little bit of extra ore if I'm mining ore? Am I going to find a rare? Like, am I going to just find more ore? Like, how does the luck factor into it? Because all I got was 3 ore for that. That didn't feel very lucky. I'd have to say if there were 2 video game soundtracks that were my favorites, it would be the Mists of Pandaria soundtrack and the Skyrim soundtrack. Those are probably my 2 favorites, although I am a big fan of the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack as well. It's a weird looking little rock. I really need to go to the Valley of Four Winds. This is Jade Forest. If I go to the Valley of Four Winds, I'll probably find I just saw one. I'll probably find a little bit more ore. If I go to the Dread Waste, I'll probably find more Trillium and I believe it's Keperite ore. I could be wrong about the name of it, but I think it's Keperite ore. But Mists of Pandaria is where they changed a lot of stuff in the game. That's where we got our old. Oh, what's up, Stitches? It's good to see you. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. I love Pandaria. We're actually going to go into Townlong Step. I believe this is the name of this place. It's been a minute. No, this is Kunlai Summit. My bad. It's more like Mongols. You know, it's like Mongolia. The Mists of Pandaria was an expansion that took kind of like stereotypical ideas of what Asia was like and implemented them in such a way where it was flattering and not patronizing, and it didn't feel like it didn't feel like they were trying to be offensive or anything. It felt like honestly they were trying to honor the that way of life. They were like, we see you, we hear you, and we're going to honor you rather than exploit you. There are quests here. I guess I never discovered the Grumble Bazaar on this character. That's crazy. Brewmaster. I'm trying to see. Regent Vendor. I don't. No, they don't have anything I want. There used to be a guy here. There's Grifta. Grifta's been in several expansions and sells these crazy ass amulets that literally do nothing. Just so you know, they do nothing. There used to be a guy, old Uncle So-and-so, that would sell you maybe it was Grandpa Grumblefoot, but it was one of these guys would sell you a mount. Oh, it might be this guy over here. Uncle Big Pocket. Uncle Big Pocket. Oh, wow, he still sells them. This is 120,000. I mean, I have the gold on other tunes. On any of my banker tunes, I send most of my gold to banker tunes. This is the Grand Expedition Yak, and it comes with a transmogrifier and a traveling trader, which you can't use the ones on here, but I'm sure you guys have seen this crazy ass yak running around. I thought they took the yak away from him. I guess I was wrong. I'm just seeing what I have that is soulbound and needs to be collected that appearance. Alright, so some of this stuff I'm gonna send to Khaleesi. Okay, I bought that. A small bag of goods.
Well,
friend of the Grummel. Caravan Master. What's your lucky do? Yeah, the words they come up with, they really they put a lot into this game, and it shows. I will say, okay, fair's fair. Even on expansions that I wasn't as big a fan of, although I have loved all of them, but not equally. I will say that the amount of care and detail that they put into each. Oh, I'm missing the Shah. He's dead. He's dead. They one-shotted him. Anyway, the amount of care and detail that they put into not just the expansions, but the biomes in each expansion is one of the things that I love the most about World of Warcraft. I guess I need to go to Dreadway. See this area right here that we're in? This little area right here? This is kind of like what the Dreadwaste looks like. There is there's a few other little areas that aren't quite so creepy and gross, but let's go to the Dread Waste. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about for those of you who have never been. But even in its grossness, I guess you could call it, the game is lovely. It's beautiful to look at. And now all of a sudden that I've decided to go to a whole nother zone, now all of a sudden all this freaking stuff is just popping up everywhere. I always thought this particular expansion nailed ambience. This was also the first expansion that they made where they started upgrading visuals. In Burning Crusade, Lich King, and Kata, they kind of like rehashed the same assets a lot of the times. They didn't make a lot of unique assets. And in this particular expansion, they were like, you know what, we're going to do something. And they spent, years making the expansion, excuse me. And it's just so lovely to look at. It is dated, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it looks like it just came out. It doesn't. Compared to like Dragonflight or even Shadowlands, it does look dated. But that being said, it's beautiful to look at. Alright, so we're going to go to the Dread Waste. We're going to go... I'm trying to figure out the quickest way. It's probably this way. We'll just skip over the wall. And I'll give you guys the panoramic view. I'll let you guys see what's going on. I will say, since they increased the draw distance of the game, and like it's so much prettier than it used to be. It's just beautiful. I remember doing all the quests in these areas and being like, they nailed it. And then they gave up on the expansion. They stopped giving us updates and stuff. I forget what the last update for the game was, but it didn't even feel final. It felt like, okay, this is the next update, and then there'll be another one in a couple of months. And then we went 2 years without a single patch, without any content, without any nothing. It was like time just stopped. And then of course, Warlords of Draenor came out, and it was a really good expansion when it first came out because everything was new and exciting. And then of course, the tide turned on it, as it did, because while garrisons were very utility focused, like that, like you could really spend a lot of time in your garrisons and do a lot of stuff. It also, it also felt a little alienating because you spent most of your time in your garrisons when you weren't out in the game world. So you spent a lot of the time away from other players, unless you were just doing group content, of course. So again, it didn't do as well. And then Legion came out. And Legion, to this day, is probably the most universally loved expansion. I loved it. I've never picked an expansion that was my favorite. I loved all expansions. I never once, it was like, oh, this is my favorite and this is why, and all the other ones suck. All of the expansions were amazing works of art, in my opinion. That being said, Legion was the best. Legion was the capstone to that, and it still is. Dragonflight's a close second. If I have to pick an expansion that I would say changed everything, I would say it started in Kata, because the game's always had a little bit of a darkness to it, you do these things. This is the Dread Waste, you guys. It's a different vibe entirely. It's very haunted. I remember playing through this when this first came out, being like, wow, this is really scary. I don't like this. I don't like this place. But it is It is a vibe, and once you and there's they lean into it. There's bloodthir- bloodthirsty insects and ghosts. I mean, I like that they started fleshing out and expanding on the lore on like, because we've always had insectoid races in the game, like the Nerubian, the Mantid, the Klaxi, but we didn't have very much on it, and this is where they started like expanding on it. This particular zone is where they started expanding on the Klaxi and the Mantid. Now the Nerubian got a little bit of a workout in the Lich King, you know, and that was all well and good and fun and whatnot. I'm actually looking for Kipperite or Trillium. All I keep getting is Ghost Iron. There might be somebody else out farming. And that's fine. Everyone needs this stuff. I'm not gonna be like ugly and hateful. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. No, back in the day, in my like earlier years, like in my 20s, when I first started playing this game, we would there was this whole movement called Orgate, basically, where you wouldn't auto loot. Matter of fact, back then there wasn't an auto loot. If you wanted to auto loot something, you had to hold down the shift button when you clicked on it, and then you would mine it and auto loot. Um, but people would turn that off, and they would go to mine something, and whenever you would mine something, you would get, a couple of pieces of ore, but you would also get. Oh wait, I thought that was, I thought it was something else. I'm not. I'm just gonna ignore Ghost Iron if I can. I'm looking for Trillium or Kipperite. Anyway, but you would also get like some stone and like the occasional mote of something. And what we would do is, when you would mine it, you would only take the ore. You would leave the stone, which was worthless and useless, and it would also mean that the ore node would not despawn. It would sit there with just stone in it, and someone else would run up and they would mine it, and they would only get the stone, the worthless bits, the stuff that they don't need for crafting. And you would just circle an entire zone repeatedly doing that, taking the ore and leaving the garbage. And people would have PvP duels over it. You'd have guilds versus guilds. I mean, it was just insane, the amount. And I'm not gonna lie, I took part in it as well. If I was in an area farming and all of a sudden I noticed a couple other people showed up and started farming the same ore as me, I'd start doing that. It's it's not nice. It's not right. I'm not proud of it, but I will say I did it because I'm not gonna lie about it. I really wish there was one of those. I forget what it's called, but what's it called? The Zandalari Warbringer. I've gotten a couple of the Warbringer, but I don't have all of them, I don't think. But anyway, and I remember one day, I was in Ungaro Basin farming thorium, and this guy got real big mad about it. He was like, "Whoever's doing this needs to fucking stop. Like, you're a piece of crap. This and that." And I kept going for it. I was leaning into it. I was like, I'm gonna be if I can't be a part of the solution, I'm gonna be a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, the solution was they leave the zone so I can continue farming. And it's not like I was farming mats to sell on the auction house back then. I was farming mats because I was trying to level my professions. I was trying to make gear that my character could use. I mean, it was for, real reasons. But this guy got real big mad, and he was like, "I hope your mom gets cancer." Like, he was just being ugly and hateful. And I finally got back on there and said in the zone chat, "Keep it up, I've got all day." And I used to do shit like that all the time. Now, I'm not saying that's the right way to handle a situation. That being said, it is a creative one. And honestly, it really is a victimless crime because people were getting mad that they couldn't farm virtual ore to make virtual currency in a virtual game. Like, in my opinion, that is a victimless crime, but at the same time, I don't feel like I should have been doing that. I feel like I should have just been like, I should have been more mature about it and been like, well, you know what, this person, maybe they're, trying to level their professions. Maybe I can share. Maybe I can skip, like the regular thorium and only mine the rich thorium. Maybe I can be like, hey, do you want this? I'll sell it to you for half price, That way I could still make a little bit of gold off of it. Something. Nope. I was like, this is my ore. I got here first. Like, that's how I was. Now, that being said, and for those of you who have played the game as long as I have, that really is the rules. If you get there first, it's yours. You don't horn in on other people's farming. What are these things? Dreads farmers. And you don't ninja loot someone's kill. That's another big one. I remember this place used to be good for Kipperite and Trillium. Yeah, we got some Kipperite here. I was right, it is Kipperite. I was right. See, I remember this. I gotta put my glasses on now. I can't see shit. There were so many things back, and we used to, that's why I get so triggered about people horning in on when I'm trying to farm something, or if I'm just trying to like play my character and someone else runs up and starts attacking my mob. Now, you gotta understand, open tap has not always been a thing in this game. It's been a thing for quite a while. It's been a thing since either Pandaria or Warlords of Draenor. I can't quite recall. But it has been a thing for that long. But for the last, oh shit, I don't know, for the first probably 13, 14 years of the game, it wasn't a thing. And if you ran up while someone was farming something and you tried to steal their kill, not only would people like get ugly with you, but they would then rat you out to your guild masters, because that was like one of those unwritten rules. Like, it's bad enough to spend 4 hours or 12 hours farming a rare, and the second you go to attack it and kill it, someone horns in and steals your kill and your loot. Like, that was like one of those unwritten rules. Like, that was something that was like a criminal offense. Like, only the worst kind of people would do shit like that. And so it wasn't like some people were like, okay, we have an understanding, but it was like an unsaid understanding. If you did something like that, you went to their guild masters, be like, hey, this person did this, this, and this. I've got witnesses, blah, 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 that sort of thing. Or they acted a certain way in a dungeon. That's why they got kicked repeatedly. And those people didn't last very long in guilds, and after a while they got like a reputation and couldn't get in a guild without a name change or a server change. But and if the guild masters weren't sympathetic, then people turned to the internet. And that back in the day, that's when people would like give out their real IDs and stuff. They'd be like, this person with this real ID, and everyone would add them and then just start like belligerently badgering them. Like there were ways back in the day to make people's lives miserable when they wanted to be a troll. I'm not saying that it stopped all of the trolling behavior, but back then, netiquette was a real thing, like internet netiquette, internet etiquette, excuse me. And what's crazy is like every once in a while, I'll be out in the game world and somebody will do some bullshit that just comes at me sideways from a right angle, and I'm compelled not to be ugly, but I'll whisper them and I'll be like, "Oh, are you new to the game?" And they'll be like, "Well, no." I'm like, "Well, then you should know better. There's a cave somewhere because this is underground. It's rich ghost iron." I don't see a cave anywhere though. It's somewhere, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, nowadays, and I'm not ugly, but I'm not nice either. I'm just more like I'll just call someone on their behavior and move on. What I do now, whenever somebody does something like that, where even though I understand it is open tap and everyone's just trying to kill something, you wait your turn. You know, if I got there first, it's mine. If you got there first, because I'll do that. If I'm running around trying to like kill something for an achievement or for a quest or something, and someone else has already attacked it, I'll just unless they need help, like if it's really spanking them, then I'll hop in. But I'll just stand there and wait my turn. But if I'm out in the world and someone doesn't understand basic decent manners and stuff in the game, and they want to, be a little shit ass about it, I'll send them a whisper, and all it will say is, no thank you. And then if they want to act like either A, they don't understand what no thank you means, they want to play that card, or they are like, immediately get on the defensive, like, oh, shut up, blah, 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 like, get ugly with me, I'll be like, look, your help, and I'll always put it in parentheses, or quotation marks, excuse me, is neither necessary nor is it welcome. And then I put them on ignore. Now, I've had, hold on one second. Some of my guildies were getting a little talkative, and I wanted to say hey to them. I've actually had a couple of instances where someone did not appreciate being called out for their shitty behavior. And so I've seen them literally log out and log back on another tune and then start whispering to me real ugly shit. And I'm like, look, you know what? Like Cat Williams said, if you don't like the way I talked about, our experience, maybe you should have treated me better. You don't get to dictate how I perceived the way you treated me. My thing is, like, I don't always perceive how I treat other people, but if someone came up to me and said, hey, you did something that hurt my feelings, even if you didn't intend. I hate when someone's like, well, I didn't mean to. I'm like, that's not the point. The point is, you hurt my feelings. And I'm letting you know, so A, you have the opportunity to rectify it, and B, I don't have to, what is in here? There's something in here. What does it say? Garlic. Oh, is this the guy I just killed? I think it is the guy I just killed. Case in point, my own mother. My bio mom did abusive things to me all the time as a child. And I'm not going to bring it all up. I'm not trying to rehash it. I'm just using it as an example. But she did things that were abusive and illegal. And when I would casually mention them, not to like stir the pot or anything, but to just use it as an example or something, or as a frame of reference, she would immediately get defensive and be like, well, I don't remember that. That didn't happen. I'm like, look, for me, it was a traumatic and formative experience where I learned a coping mechanism, an unhealthy coping mechanism. For you, it was just a Wednesday. It was just any other day, because for you, abusing me was the most normal thing in the world. So, like, I love when someone's feels guilty about something they've done, and then they immediately get defensive and are like, oh, that didn't happen. Listen here, Barbara. Yes, it did. We both know it did. You don't have to act like that. I'm not asking for you to tell the world. I'm asking for you to admit to me that you did something wrong. But again, like, unless someone wants to mend fences and wants to repair relationships and wants to change and wants to be better, they're never going to do that. Hence the no contact. But anyway, back to the game and netiquette. I went off on a tangent, as I quite often do. My thing is just like, the golden rule applies to every aspect of life, even online gaming. If you can't treat people in a fictitious world the way that you would want to be treated in a fictitious world, you shouldn't be in the fictitious world to begin with. It's that simple. Alright, so I know there's some Kipperite that way. I just didn't want to have to go all the way up there. But we're going to have to. We're going to go to Town Long Step. Now, Town Long Step is another one of my favorite zones. It's just so damn pretty to look at. I mean, it really is pretty to look at. I think it's just gorgeous. I want to say Miss Pandaria was also, or MOP as some people call it, I want to say Miss Pandaria was also one of the first, I think it might have been the first expansion to not only add, you know, rares like any other expansion, but it had specific rares that were timeable, farmable, and would traverse the length of the whole zone. Like, the Warbringer was one that you could sit in one spot in time, but the War Scout was one that would spawn in randomly in its path. It had an entire path of each zone, and it would spawn in any number of locations, and then literally walk stealthed some of the times through the whole zone. And back in the day, it was a hard rare to kill. The only thing harder to kill back then was the Warbringer. I'm getting a shit ton of Kipperite. I was really wanting some Trillium. I've got a bunch of Trillium and Kipperite and I think Ghost Iron ore on my banker tune. I guess I'm gonna have to grab it. I'm getting a shit ton of Kipperite ore. Good lord. I don't normally find this much. But again, this is an area that doesn't get farmed very much anymore. There's not a lot of music. I did turn it down because it was hella loud. It really was hella loud. Okay, so there's a treasure or something. Wait, what is it? Fragment of Dread. Great item worth 90 gold. Oh, I bet you it's... Oh, I know where it is. It's underground. It's underground. There's a cave. Where's the cave? There's a cave right here. Here we go. We're going to go grab that real quick. Now, the treasures are showing up. Wait. That one is. Wait. Okay, this is the only way to go. They're showing up on like my mini map, but not my main map. It's not showing up on my... I think it's gonna be... Wait. That's regular Ghost Iron. Wait, what is that? What is that? Fragment of Dread. There it is. Worth 90 gold. Hallelujah. What's this chest piece look like? It's mail, but... That's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that. What about this reed robe? I miss the Pandarian outfits. They were so pretty. That's okay. I actually don't hate these cloth pants. Let's change our whole outfit. How about that? Let's change your outfit, Mimi. Change it around. That is a whole different outfit. It really is. So I'm sitting on 271 Ghost Iron, 6 White Trillium, 24 Kipperite. Alright, so we got the ore. not the ore, the figment of dread, or whatever it was called, fragment of dread. I do say, I wish that the devs would go back in time, basically, to all the old expansions and do the rares the way they do them now, where instead of that sparkly shit, they just have it glow like purple or blue or gold, whatever it is. What's that above me? Ooh, rich ghost iron. Book it. I can't believe I'm having such a beautiful skin day, and I'm I'm just sitting in my study playing video games. Like I told Joseph, I was like, it would be on a day where I'm not going out at all. Like I went to work fully unshaven, like 3 days growth, looking like garbage. Whether or not I find any. So far, I'm not finding any ore here. This is a little alarming. Usually there's ore. Wait. I see some. Kipperite ore. Damn it. You have to be careful in the. Yep. Because those little things will hop on you and dismount you. And if you're high up, that's death. I think it's like you get like either 3 or 5 seconds. It's either a 3 or a 5 second rule to get out of that pit. Wait, there was something. That's just ghost iron. I want some trillium. I'll take the kipperite, but I really want trillium. Black and white. Well, I guess I need to go to the whatever it's called, the seat of whatever it is. I forget what it's called, but it's the main bank and or quest hub of the Alliance. There is a bit of archaeology to be had here, so we'll do that. The music is very ominous, isn't it? I think Joseph's sleeping. I think I heard him snoring back there. I'm just getting all kinds of I'm very close to everything, apparently. It's all in this one little area. Well, let's see what we can put together. How about that? Manted. There it is. Inert sound beacon. I remember that this this was also an expansion where you could make a shit ton of gold doing archaeology. I would put things together that at first were like worth 1 and 5 gold, but then I would put shit together that was worth like 250 to 500 gold. I remember just at first when I started making things that were like 10 gold, I was like, "Ooh, I'm making the money." They really worked hard when Mists of Pandaria came out. When it first came out, they really were trying their best to curtail the gold sellers, the Chinese gold sellers. And so what they did was, and it's since been nerfed because the expansion's old. You know, they always nerf old expansions. But when the expansion first came out, the amount of gold you could get from quests and from like mobs was insane. I remember having conversations with like my guildies and whatnot, freaking out as a guild master because I was like, I've only been able to procure like, you know, 10 to 30,000 gold in the last 8-9 years, and then this expansion came out, and in the first 3 hours, I've made like almost 5,000 gold in just quest rewards and from like killing mobs and doing archaeology. I started hardcore doing archaeology on, was it this tune? Yeah, because this one is pretty much done with archaeology. But I just freaking killed it for gold, and then I started like learning. I really started learning the auction house in this expansion as well. Like I've been playing since vanilla, but I was never someone who used the auction house as anything more than a way to augment my gear that I wasn't getting from dungeons, you know, or to just level my professions. It never dawned on me, oh, hey, I can turn around and sell mats from old expansions for bukoodles, or I can take these pieces of gear that I'm crafting and back then, if you wanted to really make bank, you would craft a piece of tank armor and throw an enchantment on it that like increased its stamina or its dodge. And that was a way for you to sell it and make even more money. And I used to do that on this character. In my bag, in my bank, I have a runed elementium rod, which I don't think you can even make those anymore. What's that? That's Ghost Iron. I don't think you can make elementium rods anymore. Back in the day, though, every time you would level your enchanting as high as it would go, and the next expansion would come out, they would change the kind of rod you needed to make like the really high end enchantments. And I want to say it was a situation where it was like a little quest line to do it. You had to farm a whole bunch of like very specific mats and do like there was a couple of specific boss battles, that sort of thing. Where's the guy at? Katir. I remember running around killing these guys and like thinking I was doing something, killing these guys for the first time. And also I remember killing these guys and it being like a chore to do it. Well, okay, we need to find a flight path so we can get what is that? Rich Ghost Iron? I'll take that. I'll take Rich Ghost Iron. And this is literally right here, so we might as well. Might as well. I did flight path. Where's the closest flight path? Kunlai Summit, right here at Winter's Blossom. That's not it. Where in the world is Winter's Blossom? Oh, I haven't made it there yet. Okay. Oh, tell me it's not that damn balloon. No, it's not. Okay. So we're gonna fly back to Shrine of Seven Stars in the Vale of... Oh, yeah, because we have to turn in the pristine sound beacon anyway, so might as well. Anyway, would like to see if they're going to spend all this time. Okay, let's just talk about it. If they're going to spend all this time building massive zones like they did in Dragonflight, they can spend a little bit of time making Garrisons 2.0. I would love to see something with the art and styling and culture and soundtrack of Miss of Pandaria with the some of the features of Warlords of Draenor. I'd say let's take some of the best things from each expansion. Let's take some world revamps like they did in Cataclysm. Let's take some of the extremely well done cultural appreciation and implementation like they did in Miss of Pandaria. Let's take something like the garrisons of Warlords of Draenor, but really soup it up and make it what it should have been to begin with. A world-threatening story like in Legion, and BFA was fun. We'll say that. I feel like BFA, a lot of people weren't fans of BFA until Shadowlands came around, and then everyone loved BFA. But BFA had some really fun things. I just feel like they didn't quite lean into it as much as they should have. It was supposed to be our pirate or privateer expansion, and it didn't quite meet that. All right, so we're gonna go crazy. No, first of all, we're gonna see what this person wants. Oh, that's a battle pet tamer. We're not doing that. We're not. All right, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna talk to this guy over here, the blacksmith. First of all, and see. Wait, this is blacksmithing supplies. Oh, he also trains you. Yay! Now I can train in all of that. Mining supplies. Let's see what she's got. Nothing I need. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I can't wait to come back once warbands are a thing and pick this stuff up as like warbound gear. I feel like that would be cool. I honestly, I'm dying to once I'm gonna tell you something, you guys. Once warbands becomes a thing, I'm gonna be making like my own little mini guilds, basically. I cannot wait. And I'm going to be tweaking a lot of characters for specific expansions. I'm going to be tweaking a character for probably each expansion or multiple characters for each expansion. Yes, I will probably tweak a character for each class in just Legion because that was phenomenal. I really wish they would do more leaning into class fantasy. I don't mean necessarily that they need to give us a bunch of new talents that turn us into a sub-spec of the class, like Dark Rangers or Void Knights or whatever. I'm not talking on that. I really enjoyed the Order Hall campaigns and the way that they gave you a specific artifact weapon for a specific spec. They really, really leaned into class fantasy, and I wish they would do it again. It was probably one of the best things about Legion. Actually, everything was the best thing about Legion. I've heard people say that while it may not have been their favorite expansion, they can't say anything bad about it because it was a phenomenal expansion. And everyone can agree that what they did in Legion was both perfection and groundbreaking. They implemented a 77-day patch cycle. It didn't matter what kind of content, what kind of patch, if it was a lot or if it's a little, but we had content every 77 days through the entire expansion until the next expansion. We had a patch every 77 days. That was the right amount of time to both get through the launch of the game, the raids, the seasons, the content. It was the perfect amount of time to get through everything. If you were staying on your shit, that was the perfect amount of time to get everything done. It really was. There's no getting around that. All right, so we need to go into well, first of all, yeah, there we go. Let's go to blacksmithing, and we need to go to not Draenor. I went to Draenor. I need to go to Pandaria. My Pandaria blacksmithing is at 45. Oh, wait, first, I forgot, we have to smelt all of our stuff. Sorry about that. Also, I will say this, if I'm going to be running around with this stuff right here, I need this shit here to give me some kind of buff on this. I understand this is an expansion that's way, way ago, but I need to at least double the production of something. So I don't have Hoppy with me today, right? I do have, though, Sally the Sea Turtle. The Crafty Cub, aka Eric, he made this for me. This is Sally the Sea Turtle. And this is Phineas the Frog. I love these two things. I bring them out, not super often, but I do keep them right here on my desk. These are some of my most prized possessions, and I hope one day that Eric watches this episode and this makes him feel good, because he deserves it. He is such a good friend. I managed to step into his stream very, very briefly yesterday, I think it was, to say hello. I was on my way to bed, so I couldn't stay, and I felt bad for not being able to stay, but it's always such a joy to see Eric. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for probably about 15, 16, maybe even 17 years. Since my real 20s, like my super early real 20s. I think I was like 22, 23 when I met him. Hell, that means I've known him for longer, because I'm 43 now, so probably about 20 years I've known him. It's crazy. I'm actually the one that got him streaming, and I'm so proud of how far he's come. Like, he's just such a good guy. If you guys knew him the way I know him, and knew him, like, the kind of person he is, like when he gets on here, him and I had this bit where he gives me a hard time, but, like, he's one of the most kind-hearted, nicest people you'd ever meet. He's such a sweetheart. And we talk almost every day, even if it's just a hello or something, but we talk almost every single day. You know, if he's going through something, he can talk to me. If I'm going through something, I can talk to him. We've asked each other for advice. We've made each other laugh. We've been through it. He's known me since, like, my late husband was alive. Like, he's known me a long time. He's such a sweetheart. And for him to have made these for me, that was so awesome. I actually have some hats coming in the mail. They should be here today. They might not arrive till tomorrow, but I want to say they're supposed to arrive today. I've got some frog hats coming. One is just a regular beanie, and the other one is like it's got like the little eyes or ears or something. I'm not sure exactly how. I can't remember exactly what it looks like, because it's been a minute. But I can't wait for those hats to come in and wear them for you guys. It would suck, though, that as soon as I finally get them to come in, once I finally got them in stock, it would be just about summertime. I love his big turkey hat that he wears when he does, like, his songs and whatnot. They're so hilarious. God. I love his Granny Karen wig made of yarn. That is, oh my God, that is so funny. He needs to do, like, a big beehive or a bump it or something, you know? Like, he's so hilarious. I love his little Friar Tuck outfit that he wears. I love Granny Karen. I love when he does the donkey song. As a matter of fact, I did a little skit donkey song for him. Eric is a trip. When you first meet him, he's kind of shy and quiet and a little standoffish, and you're like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Oh, there he is. It's not made from yarn. It's her hair. And stop talking. I've been sitting here just bragging on you. Thank you very much. Alright, I need to grab some stuff off my banker tomb real quick. So I'm going to park myself next to a mailbox and grab some stuff off Starbucks. Here we go. My thumb is peeling so bad. Oh my god. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Retire the turkey hat. It's not a donkey hat. I need to send you the video. Oh, I thought you had a donkey one too, though. I knew you had the turkey hat's hilarious. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell you about this. Okay, so you're gonna laugh. This is gonna throw Eric off out of character. But I was watching it one day, watching your stream, and you had the turkey hat on, and you were doing, I think, the donkey song. And Joseph went walking by. I'm not joking. This was his honest reaction. He went walking past the door, and he was like, "What's on his head? Is that a? Does he have an actual turkey? Like, did he go and get a turkey and just put it on his head?" Like, I was like, "It's not real. It's knitted. I don't think Eric would actually go defrost a turkey and wear it for a hat. If he did, he'd have bigger fish to fry than a streaming." Got a real cooked turkey and put it on your head. You know, that makes me think of the episode of Frasier where Niles gets a thawed but uncooked turkey stuck on his head, like a giant one. I want to say they did that skit in oh god, what was it? Friends. I think they did that as well. Friends and I didn't know they did it on Mr. Bean. Yeah, the turkey thing's been a little done, but it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, so that's the wrong. I need to go to blacksmithing. Yes, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna grab. That's ghost iron. Wait. 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 Where's my trillium? That's hardened adamant. Let me just type in trillium. How about that? There we go. Black trillium ore, white trillium ore, trillium bars. You have to have both black and white trillium ore. You smelt them together to make the bars. More ghost iron ore and kipperite. Here we go. I knew I had a bunch of it on my banker tune. Soap DIY. I mean, Trillium soap. To me, Trillium reminds me of Trillium D, which is something that they used as a MacGuffin in Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula and the rest of them. I can't remember names. Alright, Ghost Iron, Black Trillium, White Trillium. I felt like I thought I was grabbing more than that, but I guess I wasn't. I guess I did. Okay. Oh shit! I said that to the wrong tune! Enterprise is probably one of my favorites as well. I love all Treks, from original to now. That being said, okay, let's just get into it. Original for the originality of it all. Like, they really broke ground. Like, they did everything the first time. They did everything first. And then the Next Generation came out, and that was... okay, so this is kind of... Okay, I rip into my bio mom a lot, but this is actually a nice thing. This is the one nice thing that she did for me. And I mean it. Like, the one nice thing she did for me. My only happy childhood memory is, wait. That's not what I was trying to do. My only happy childhood memory is, as a child, sitting in my mom's room, which was a no-no. We weren't allowed in my mom's room unless she told us we could go in there. That's a parent thing. And most adults are like that. You don't go in their room unless they ask you to. But, sitting in my mom's bed with her every Sunday night at 7 o'clock, she and I would pile into her bed, and she would have a bowl of popcorn, which she didn't eat much of. She just let me devour it because as a kid, you just. But we would watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I loved it. It was my happiest childhood memory, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. And the only thing that can I please click the right button? The only thing that makes it even better is the fact that I found out 20 years later that my mom is not a fan of Star Trek. She doesn't really like the show at all. My mom likes rom-coms or just comedies. She doesn't like action, she doesn't like sci-fi, she doesn't like fantasy that much. She's not a fan of it really. And she wasn't a fan of Star Trek because Star Trek was a more intellectual show. And while my mom's an idiot, she don't like to think that much. Anyway, but she did that as something that she could do with me because she knew I liked it. Yeah, that's why she likes me. My mom doesn't like me. Let's call it like it is. But anyway, let's go back to, and we're gonna smelt Trillium. Anyway, so that was like one of my, probably my only really happy childhood memory was watching that with her, and then finding out later that she didn't like it. Now, I found out also the reason that she didn't like Star Trek is because my grandmother, her mother, was a huge Trekkie, like big Trekkie. And, oh, I love Murder, She Wrote, and Perry Mason. Yes! Okay, Eric, I heard it go off just a second ago. I figured that was you. But, my grandmother was a big Trekkie. And I didn't find that out until I was like 14 or so because I spent a summer there and she got me to watching Deep Space Nine. She was a big DS9 fan. So I like DS9 because it was the first time you'd seen a Star Trek that was mostly in one area. Like, I mean, they went off, they did eventually start going off and on other interstellar adventures, but for the most part, a lot of the show centered around a central, real physical location that didn't move that much. And it was more about the crazy shit that happened there. And I loved that show. And it was the first time that we got to see, like, with Commander Sisko, we got to see a captain go really dark. Like really, almost, well, commit war crimes, basically. And we got to see, like, flashbacks, and we got to see time travel into the original series. We got to see them really break a lot of ground as well. I'm willing to go there, LOL. I love Murder, She Wrote. We watch it every night before we go to bed. Actually, it plays while we're asleep. Anyway, and then, like a year or two later, actually a couple of years later, I got turned on to Voyager. Voyager is I love so much of Voyager. I remember I used to watch Voyager and Farscape, and I was like really getting my sci-fi fix back then. Voyager, like the entire cast, there's not a person on that cast that I didn't like. Usually, whenever you watch a show that you like, there's like a character or two that you really, really like, and the rest of them are just kind of, I loved every character on that show. I loved Janeway and her constant moral quandaries. I loved Ensign Kim and the fact that probably 30 years later he's still an ensign. Woefully underappreciated. Tom Paris and the fact that he may have been a fuck up, but he turned into something so admirable, and he was one of the best and most loyal friends, and had catfish babies with the captain. Seven of Nine. Oh, the holographic doctor. Oh my god, the holographic doctor is probably my favorite character on the show. I have actually, when I've re-binged Voyager, as I do at least once a year, I will specifically sometimes skip over certain episodes just to watch a more Doctor-centric episode. I love the Doctor episodes. I love Neelix. I hated that Kess left the show. I understood why. She was dealing with some mental issues. But, Tuvok. Oh my god, Tuvok. Every single one of them was so I mean, even Chakotay. Now, I feel like Chakotay, for a lot of the show, was very much a background character. But in the few episodes where he got to really act and show off his chops, that man could act. I loved that show. And so that was my trifecta was Next Generation, Voyager, and DS9. I would just go back and forth between them. Yes, I'm a huge Trekkie nerd. And then Enterprise came out, and I feel like there were some characters that got to shine a lot. There were some that got to shine a little, and some that got to shine way too much. And I very much ship Trip and Paul. Oh my god, do I love Trip and Paul. Honestly, that whole show was about the love story that happened between Trip and Paul. You know, um, holy shit. You know, Jolene Blaylock, after she finished that show, she had kids and retired from acting. She never acted again. I hate that because she was a really good actress. She really embodied a Vulcan. I don't know what kind of research she did, who she talked to. Nailed it. From the first scene to the last scene, that character was flawlessly done. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All right, so we're gonna make some shit. All right, we're gonna make what do we need? We need. I forgot to grab these. Wait, what is this? This is a really pretty one. Spirit Blade Decimator. Let's see what that looks like. It's not as pretty as I wanted it to be. All right, we need to grab some Motes of Harmony real quick from Khaleesi. Excuse me, I forgot about that. I have I've gotten so excited talking about Star Trek, which I could just do all day, every day. Ask Joseph. We'll be sitting there watching TV, and they'll just casually throw an old Star Trek actor in whatever show we're watching as like a cameo or a one-time, just a throwaway character. And I'm like, oh, that's so and so from this. And did you know that on this show they did this and this and this, and his character was that, and they got with this person and their whole backstory. Like, you can't watch a show with me if there's a Star Trek character on any show. All right, we're gonna grab. Let me go to my regents. We're gonna grab these, and I think that's all we're gonna need. I'm just double checking. I think I've got some wind wool cloth. Yeah. I've got wind wool cloth. I'll send that too, because that's Pandarian stuff as well. Just in case I have a recipe or two that calls for wind wool cloth as well. Alright. Do. Alright, now I should be able to level my blacksmithing a little bit more. That's what this is about. I'm just trying to level my blacksmithing, because I've got these two recipes. I'm in the same boat right now. Occasionally, like, we'll be watching a show and we'll both see an actor, and Joseph will be like, I know them from something. I'm really good at placing the faces of actors who have been in other things that we've watched. Joseph doesn't do that as much. He'll be like, I remember this person from something, but I'm like, oh, that's so and so. It's just been 20 years, so they look a little different. He's like, oh my god, that is that person. Yeah, we do that a lot. We do that a lot. A lot. All right, so let's make some magic. All right, we're going to make 37 of these? I don't think so. Ghost Forge Blade. Oh, no, Ghost Shard. That's a dagger. I knew that was a dagger. Okay, so we're going to make... That's a two-handed axe, too. Ooh. Yeah. Level 38. Oh, wait. I can actually make these much higher. Ooh. How many of these do I have? I have 4. I can make 4 at a much higher level. Just seeing what else I've got going on here. Yeah, let's do it. Now it's level 163. Oh, nice. Yes, queen. I'm very happy about that. Normally it has 4, 6, 4, and 4. This has 41, 62, 42, and 34. So these actually, I might be able to actually sell in the auction house. Let me see if I can make any more. Oh, I can. I can make several of these. Oh, it takes Kiprite. Ooh, dearie me. Okay, I'll make them. Because I got plenty of Kiprite. It's the flux that makes it seem like I can only make a handful of so-and-so. Wait, can I make it? I can make an entire outfit at 163. That's actually so cool. Forged wire axe. What is that? That's a one-handed axe. Ghost forged blade. That's a one hand. Phantasmal hammer. That's a one-handed mace. We'll make 6 of these. Oh, actually, we won't. See how it went from orange to yellow? That means it's time to learn some new stuff.
What can I get for you today?
Or maybe not. Okay, let's, hold on. Unavailable. Already known. Oh, shoot. Wait, does that, wait.
Watch your back.
That can't be right. That can't be right. That can't be right. That can't be right. Because all of this... Oh, wait. These are recipes that I have to buy. I'm literally in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Cullen, wait.
You got my attention.
Aha! Here they are. So do that with that. Okay. It takes 1 Spirit of Harmony. I have 64 of those. I also have 199 motes of harmony. All right, so we're just gonna, okay. Let me move that there. We're gonna grab one of everything. I thought he trained you in these. I want to say when this expansion was current, that's how that worked. All right, he sells the luminous flux. We're going to end up spending some money. Sorry, page 2. I can't believe I'm having to do this way. I really don't want to spend my spirits because I need them for actually crafting the stuff. But you know what? I don't think I have any of these pieces. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I might have the pieces in my my transmog set.
Safe travel.
All right, let's learn these things. This is so nuts that I had to do it this way. Masterwork light steel shield. Where's that at though? Where's that at? There it is. Oh, I can make 45 of them. And it's currently level 39. Okay, well, we're gonna... Spirit Guard Shield. This one here. Oh, this one here has strength. And this one here has also got strength. Because that makes total sense. Spirit Guard Belt. Oh, wait. I didn't notice this. This also does have the intellect. Do both of them? They do both have intellect. Okay, so we're just going to learn all of these things and then start making shit. I had no idea. It's crazy the shit that you don't know that you don't know. It's weird because I just had a very similar conversation with a coworker of mine who was complaining about a member of management not knowing something. And I had to explain to her, I was like, look, this manager is new. This isn't someone who's been with the company like 30 years. This is someone who's been with the company a year and a half. And when someone is promoted up that fast, they're not trained properly. That is not their fault. That is the company's fault for not training them properly. You can't get mad at someone for not knowing that they don't know these things. They've never heard of it before. I'm sure they'd be happy to tell you what you need to know if they knew it. You know, because this is a very helpful person, this manager. This is a very helpful person. He just wasn't trained. They gave him 2 days of training after he became a manager. 2 days. And a lot of the stuff that, like, I work in a sub department where it takes a good month to learn it and then a good year to kind of like get into it to where you can finesse it and do it properly and quickly. That sort of thing. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff we can make. I'm going to make a bunch of stuff that I don't have transmogs for. I've collected that appearance. Hold on. Collected that appearance. I've collected that appearance. I might have all this stuff. I haven't collected this appearance. This is a shoulder piece, so let's just make it. And since it's going to be a throwaway one, I'm not going to worry about like making it high level. Okay. And I think these all are going to share the same one. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll go ahead and equip it to learn it. Booyah! Got it. And then I'll check these to see if okay, I've collected it. Okay. Breastplate. I have collected that. And that. This is also a somewhat happy accident of, this is wrist pieces. I don't care about wrist pieces. This is kind of, this is the happy accident of crafting is getting free transmogs out of it. Belt. I've collected that. I've collected the legs, the boots. I haven't collected the boots. Okay, well, we'll do that. And these are actual, like, PvP pieces, which is crazy because if you look at it, it says legacy set bonus is inactive, which means that even if I make the entire set and wear it, I don't get the set bonuses anymore. I feel like if you're going to, okay, here's an idea. If you're going to twink a tune to like level 39 and you're in that bracket of 30 to 39 in PvP, if you're wearing a tier set, it should be active until you hit level 40. I feel like that's fair. Whoops. I have not collected the appearance of this shield, so I'm going to make one. And then, oh, no weapons. We've still got other stuff that we have to get. What is this? Lightning steel ingot. Oh. I need to figure out how to make the lightning steel ingot. How do I, wait, where do I get that? Isle of Thunder. Okay, so we got to go to the Isle of Thunder next to start learning some of this stuff. Balanced trillium ingot. That's a world drop from balanced trillium. I don't think I have anything that uses trillium right now, do I? Let's check that shield. I do. Well, yes, I do. The shield does. I made some 163 shields, so I'm going to make... You know what I could do is... Why don't I? How many of those do I have? How many of those little... Okay, I've got 7 of these. Why don't I make an entire 163-piece set and see if I can sell it in the auction house? Let's do it. Helm, shoulders, knees and toes. Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny. I don't care what you say. Gauntlets. Bracers. Should I do the one? Let's go with belt. Legs. I'm gonna. Oh, I bet this is gonna sell good. And then boots. That's pretty much an entire set. And I want to check something else. All right. Let's. It's 39. Okay, so even though you don't get the contender's defense, although I feel like you should, I feel like there's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to get the defensive pieces. All right, so I'm close. I just need to level my crafting all the way up to 60 or 75. So what I'm gonna do is find the thing that I can make the most of, and it looks like it's the bracers. So we're just gonna grind those real quick, and hopefully it won't like turn yellow. I have a feeling it will. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I can actually cap out my Pandarian blacksmithing in one stream. I'm actually okay. I'm cool with this. Yeah! Now I just have to farm and collect the last recipes. And you guys know me. I will collect. I will collect. Wait. Alright, so I've got Gauntlets of Unbound Devotion and Gauntlets of Battle Command. So Gauntlets. Let's go to Gauntlets. They're gonna be in this little area above the Contender's Revenant Gauntlets, I bet. I'm hoping. No. Blood Spirit. I have 3 on Khaleesi. No Living Steel. Oh wait, no, I do. I have 13 but isn't Living Steel bound? I've actually collected those. Wow. And then there's the ones of Battle Command. You know, they're bind when equipped. You know what I need to do? I need to farm the stuff to make them, but make them at level 163. Oh, I bet them things will sell. Okay, so I can get rid of these pieces that are basically worthless now since I used them. Then I'm going to mail everything to Khaleesi, and she can sell them. And if she can't sell them, she can disenchant them for lovelies. Yes, that, and then that, and then this needs to go to Starbuck. I'm just glad that I got rid of 2 recipes that have been sitting in my bank so serious. What is that? What's in there? How much gold was that? 12 gold and white trillium ore and 16 kyprit. So that's pretty solid. All right, so now we got to go turn in. What is it? Oh, the pristine sound beacon. I really liked. Oh, that's the wrong mount. We're not getting anywhere on the mount. Which, incidentally, that mount is from this expansion. I actually like turning in the archaeology pieces in leg, and dairy. More like, yeah. I got plenty of leg and dairy right here. I promise. But I liked the archaeology in Mists of Pandaria because not only were you putting stuff together for Munties, but you were also able to turn stuff in, and you would get like little like stories. Oh, there it is right there. That's the pristine sound beacon. The technology behind manted sound beacons is incomprehensible for non-manted races. They seem to rely on manted physiology. This ancient beacon, while intact, is completely inert without manted to interact with it. This specimen was donated by the esteemed warrior Riondao. I actually haven't done too much archaeology in this particular expansion. I've got this piece here, this piece here, this piece. I think I've got some stuff over here. Yeah, I've got. Where is it at? This. I think there's a couple of books. Yeah, there's scrolls and stuff up. Yeah, there's one right there. The founding of the. As you play the game, I mean, this here was a huge room where you would fill it up with stuff. I mean, fill it up, and not just from archaeology. Like when you run around playing the game, you would fly around and you would pick up pieces of treasure, or you would pick up like little scrolls off the ground, and then you would take it back here and you would learn the history of whatever that scroll was talking about. Like I loved this particular expansion because they put a lot of work into it. Ooh, I got a treasure of the veil. What's in there? Bolt of windwool cloth, and elixir of wandering spirits. Oh, this is cool! Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me zoom in on my character a little bit. If I drink this potion, it turns you into a Golden Lotus hero. Check it out. And it actually it allows you to actually adopt their dance style as well. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Ah, that's too funny. I'm sorry. I know, but I know I'm very and you will keep this for 10 minutes. I just love that. I just love that so much. All right, going back over to where my people are. I know you remember the RuPaul, I think it's season 3, that same exact season we were just quoting, where they're like, "Where my people at? Where my people at?" Underneath the shrine is like a little place here that has quartermasters for all the different factions in the game, and if you go up to them, you can actually get all kinds of goodies. So let's see what they've got. I've got that. I've got that. I've got that. I've already got these. I'm trying to see if there's anything I haven't collected. These used to be like, this used to be like really, now you can buy this stuff with gold, but back in the day, you used to have to get your rep up with them as high as you possibly could, and you had to, like, it used to cost like a lot. August Celestials. See, I haven't finished August Celestials, so there's still some stuff that's like locked behind paywalls and stuff, basically. Got all of this stuff. Wait. I've even got the wrist pieces. That's crazy. The Shadow Pan. I know I don't have my rep up with them. Lore Walkers. Challenge dungeons. Oh wow. I had forgot about this. I don't have these because this was behind a specific time. August Celestial Seasonings Herbal Tea. Joseph prefers Bigelow Constant Comment. That's his thing.
Greetings, one. Next one is on me.
The Tillers.
Hello.
I'm surprised their vendors aren't here. Order of the Cloud Serpent and a Cloud Serpent.
Go down.
I have, I think, all but like 1 or 2 of the Cloud Serpents, but from what I understand, the new I'm just gonna call it the new Mist of Pandaria coming out in a couple of weeks. They've got some new colors of everything, like recolors of all the mounts, all the gear, all the toys, all the tabards, all the everything. Tension Tamer. I've never had it, so I don't know. Joseph's not a fan of herbal tea because it's not usually made from like tea leaves. It's usually herbs, like different plants and stuff, and he wants his tea made from tea leaves. That's just who he is as a person. That's where he's at in this world. That's his journey. All right, so we need to go to that's the flying trainer. We need to go to that's the Isle of Giants. I don't remember that. Tishui Landing. That's Timeless Isle. How do I get to the wait? Hold on. That's the Isle of Thunder. I'm trying to remember how to get there. I think I need to go to Town Long Step. This is a flight path, you guys. I'm sorry. I think I have to take the go to Town Long Step. And then they have a portal or some shit there that I have to go through. Yeah, he doesn't like that. He just wants the tea. Oh, fun fact about where I'm at right now. If you look somewhere around here, there is a giant, maybe it's not. Oh, right there. This thing right here, Alani. She's a giant wind serpent, right? Okay. The way it worked back in the day was she has this spectral shield around her. She's impervious to being hit. She's not even targetable, right? Unless you farm 10 of these sky shards. If you farm 10 sky shards, you put them together and it becomes like this one giant thing. And then when she flies over you or close by, you use it and it takes away her shield and aggroes her to you. And then you kill her and it's a 100% guaranteed mount drop. And the best part is, it's not bound on pickup, meaning it's bound on equip. So you could farm her repeatedly and sell her in the auction house. That sounds like human trafficking, but first of all, it's a wind serpent. Second of all, it's not real. But if you manage to farm her, what people used to do is they would farm 10 of the sky shards, put it together, and then they would sell the encounter. Like they would be like, I've got Alani and the shards here for the highest bidder, and people would bid like hundreds of thousands of gold to go have that person join them up in a party and then use the shard, call her down, and they would kill her and get the mount. I didn't do that. But what I did was I farmed. Okay, so let me explain how I farmed 10 sky shards. I waited until Miss of Pandaria had already become like old content. And it came back on this tune here and farmed the sky shards by going to a place that had a constant spawn of mobs. And see, the sky shards had like I think a 0.5% chance or maybe a 10% chance to drop. It wasn't a very high percent chance that they would drop. It's not like you could just farm them, right? But I used to go to this place that it was bugged and it would just spawn these mobs, just spawn them constantly, like to where you could farm 10 of those shards in about 20 minutes. And so I was just farming them like crazy. And I got the mount for myself, and then I believe I helped my mother get the mount. Ranger General. I think this is the person that will
remember those we lost
to the Isle of Thunder. Here we go. I'm ready to go.
Until next.
All right, so now we're going to go to the Isle of Thunder. I don't know if it's going to be like a little bit of dialogue and then we just appear there, or if we're going to actually fly the whole way.
He united the Mogu, conquered the other Pandaren races, and built an empire that would last for thousands of
I
years.
remember when this content was like really good content. What's funny is even though let me turn that down a little bit. Even though Miss Pandaria got a bad rap for having such a long content drought, everyone loved the Throne of Thunder raid that came from where we're headed now. Okay, so we are gonna just like load screen in. It looks very barren, but once you get past the rocky shore, it opens up into, and I don't think is there flight over here? I don't know if there's flight in this area. It might all be like it might all be like ground mounts. If it is, It is. Alright. Oh, ground mounts are not allowed here. Okay, fine, be that way. This is old school Jaina. Before she got her BFA makeover, this is what she used to look like. This is actually not the oldest school Jaina. The original oldest school Jaina was like, we started seeing a lot of her in The Wrath of Lich King. And she had a similar outfit. It was like a midriff, but it was like basically like pink and white, and she didn't have the streak in her hair. It was just all like that yellow blonde color. And she was much younger.
Be careful. This is story and a betrayal from within.
Okay, so wait. Can I wait?
The lesson is clear. From here on out,
Teleport to Zatual? Zatual? Oh, okay. Now we're on Zatual.
the horde searched for a place to land their troops.
Yeah, there's no flight. So, luckily, I'm so high level, unless I literally
Not to protect
walk
their
into
home,
something, I don't have to worry about it. It's just attacking me.
But this time, we're a step.
The Thunder Forge, that's where I have to go make living steel.
And when the Thunder King lies beaten, the Pandaren will see that it was Alliance foes who stood
I
guard
wish,
in their hour of
I
need.
wish she would shut the freak up.
This fight will take everything. I hope you are.
I'm ready for you to hush, girl. Alright, so in order to get the living steel recipe, I think it's a world drop. So I literally just have to run around killing shit. What is this? Mighty Loa. Oh, I'm protected by the Mighty Loa. Hello. I need to go. I think it's actually okay. I'm making a joke out of this, but I think I have to actually go kill a rare. I think that's where I'm going to pick up the recipes. I think I could still get it off mobs, but it's easier to get it off rares. I believe that's how that works. Finding a rare, because people still come to the Isle of Thunder, believe it or not. Alright, so we're gonna go in here first and see if we can find this dude. Hall of the Grand Empyrean. And then, shouldn't this guy wake up? Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's one of those, little scrolls. Oh, wait, he died. Oh, he died. Oh, that makes me sad. Alright, well, let's grab this. Unity at a price. Armed with the power of storms, the Thunder King gathered together his followers and began the systematic conquest of the other Mogu warlords. Most did not submit to his authority. The lucky ones were vaporized by lightning or trampled by his growing legions. The others were dragged off in chains until he deemed them broken. I'm not going to read all of this. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. Keep listening. I might, tomorrow when I get off work, I might, do some questing in this area just to unlock everything. Uh-oh. I'm trying to find the way. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Man. Okay, so the rare isn't up here, which, that sucks. That's how you jump off buildings, ladies and gentlemen. I had forgotten that when you run around killing the mobs here, that you get reputation with the Black Prince, as in Rathian. I had forgotten about that. Completely forgotten about it. Also, I'm not seeing any ore. To be fair, that doesn't mean anything. According to this, there should be something here on this little aisle right here. Getting up there is going to be problematic. I think I can actually, like... Yes, queen. Okay, so we got up here. Spirit Ritual Stone. Okay, so, the way this works, I don't think I have any... Oh, I have... Wait. Do I have access to my bank? Oh, wait. I need access to my bank. I think I have ritual stones. Oh, wait. Wait. Can I... Wait, hold on. Sort, regents, max slots, all characters. No, I don't need to see the guild bank. I need to see my... Aha! There we go. Do I have it? I may not have it. Let me just type in ritual. I don't have it. It's not on this character. Okay, so wait for it. Wait. Characters, let's go to... It's not gonna be Khaleesi, is it? No. I know I have these ritual stones. I hope I didn't get rid of them. Is it? Oh, crap. It's not Starbuck. I guess I can just look on all my tunes real quick. This is the mod, Baginator, you guys. This is what I've been telling you. Like, I can literally, just at the click of a button, check my banks and bags on my character. This is the character role. I swear. Let me type in Shanze. I don't have it. Oops, go to Starbuck. Starbuck does not have it. I could have sworn I had a character. Oh, I guess I have. Oh, that's because that character is not Alliance. Odin. You know, I bet you it's this tune here. Because I have a bunch of the bones here. Oh, right there. Shanza, I knew I had it on one of my tunes. It's on Odin, my other warrior. I knew I had it. Oh, well. It'll be okay. Now, the ritual stones will drop off rares, but I believe they also drop off just random mobs. And it's just like, you just gotta kill mobs until you farm them. The higher the level mob, the more chance you have of getting the cool stuff. I want to say also in this particular... Hold on. Kaida the Bloodletter. That's just a regular person. That's not a... I want to say the Warlock... The book... I forget the name of it, but the book that gives Warlocks the green Fellfire quest line drops off mobs here. What does that do? Oh shit, my bad. Dawnseeker Promontory. Alright, we're gonna move on to like the mainland area, I guess you could call it. And we're gonna try our best. Oh, I'm still going the wrong way. My bad. Oh, shut up. Ooh, what is that thing? Felled Leviathan? That's kind of cool looking. Alright, we're gonna go to the beachy area because I believe there are a bunch of these guys. Yes! I'm really farming the ritual stones and the rares that you can find in this area. What in the world is this? Tabim the All-Seeing. Is this supposed to be a giant eye? Oh, it does look like it's looking at me. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Also, it kind of looks like there's a cave. Hold on. Hold on. What does he drop? An achievement, obviously. Sealed Tome of the Lost Legion. That's for the Warlock. Shanzeh Ritual Stone. Tome of Valor. I don't know what that does. And the Incantation of Hakin, Ding, or Vu. And then the Champions of Lei Shin. Oh, that's the achievement. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna keep farming. That was weird though. I'm probably not gonna find the first rare because there are other people in the aisle right now farming these rares. But you know, it doesn't hurt to look around. It also doesn't hurt to kill like some big boys, some big chunkies. Like this guy. What in the world? What has this guy got? Oh, potions. Hello. This isn't even my final form. Yes, please. Alright, let's just keep going. Luban! Let's go kill Luban. Hopefully we can get in there before... Wait, I think I'm going the wrong way, but... Wait, no, he's upstairs. I can't go through here, apparently. Okay. That sucks. How am I supposed to get up there? How am I indeed supposed to get up there? We're gonna try our best. I'm doing my best. Oh god, how the fuck am I supposed to get up there? I don't think I am. Or am I? Hello? The Emperor's Gate. Cello. How are you? Working on it. I'm getting up here. I believe he was this way. Yeah. I haven't got close enough yet. Fleshcrafter Haku. There he is. Hello, Luban. Yes. Oh, I got a ritual stone. Yes. And that's it. I believe also this is the doors to the Thunder Forge. Now, I don't know if there's honestly anything I can do in there. But we're gonna go see. Oh, this is it. This is it right here. I managed to get it. Yas, Queen. Investigate the Thunder Forge to find the secrets of lightning steel. I'm excited! So I'm gonna get one free lightning steel, and then I'm gonna make another one. I remember having to come here like every day on my tune that I was playing the most. I want to say it was this tune. This is the Thunder Forge, and I'm sorry, in terms of set design, it don't get no better than this. Look at this. Is this amazing? Oh, we got a scroll over there. We're gonna get this first. Yes! Alright, so let's grab that. Shadow, Storm, and Stone. How many pages is it? Just 2? That's not bad. I think it's actually a poem. What time is it? Oh, it's past 6 o'clock. Wow. I'm having too much fun. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and so I've got one Shanzai Ritual Stone, notes on Lightning Steel. Oh, that's Nalik. We're not worried about him. And I just got a bunch of plans. I forgot that that's how that works. All right, so we're going to look at these things that we just got. This one here is a mace. This is Lightning Steel ingot. Okay, so let's go down to weapons. These were pretty cool back in the day. It's a level 13. Oh, and you can't upgrade the level. You have to make it. Okay, Lunar Crescent Reborn. I haven't collected these appearances. I got something to do. I've got a reason to live now. Planar Edge. One-handed axe. These are gonna be gorgeous. I can tell you that right now. A one-handed mace, a one-handed sword, and a two-handed sword. I think I might have one of these. I thought I had one of these at least. Also, I guess not. I guess not. Huh, okay. Well, this one here is... I can only use it once a day, and when you use it, I have the ability to learn any one of these possible things here. Some of the, not all of them, but some of them. A good bit of them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make one. Wow, that was really fast. I remember back in the day when you would do this, you would watch that bar like, it took a good close to a minute to fill before. So we got Haunted Steel Treads. Ooh, they're purple. And actually they're a higher level than what you start out with. And you can actually, okay. I've collected that appearance. Okay, some of these things I've already gotten. I'm just proud of myself for doing this. Just like buckling down and actually doing it. And now I have 2 of these. Tomorrow I'll have 3. That's kind of fun. Alright, so let's leave the forge. Because there's literally nothing else to do. Although that is really pretty. I would love... I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so pretty. I think the way the door opens, too, is really cool. I didn't necessarily have to wait for the door to open, but I thought it was fun. Also, let's kill this guy again. Just for funsies. Oh, you know what? Alright, so we killed... Wait, who is he again? Itoka. Okay. Let's go kill Fleshcrafter Hoku and see if I can get a ritual stone off of him. I doubt it, but, you know, Anything's possible. I sure didn't. I sure didn't get one, but it's fine. I think I'm gonna park my tune here and see if I can't kill Nalik. Wait, where does he? Okay, yeah, that's Nalik. And Molthor, yeah, Molthor. So I'm gonna park my tune here, and maybe things will happen. What do they drop? Let's see what they drop. I know they drop a mount. This right here, the Reigns of the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent. I have something similar. Wrong button. If I go to my mounts, I have the Thundering Onyx Cloud Serpent. The Cobalt one is bluer instead of the black color, and it has the lightning. I love my Thundering Cloud Serpents. This is the one from Alani that I was talking about earlier. And I really love this one. I think this one's just beautiful to look at. I love that so freaking much. I've got quite a few ones that I'm very proud of, like the Fellfire Hawk. I think that's just beautiful. I do. The Onyxian Drake. That one I got literally by accident. It was just, I got super lucky. I'm not actually a fan of this one, so I'm taking it off my favorites. And of course the Tundra Mammoth, I like that because it comes with a repair and all that. Matter of fact, let's what's that? Get rid of that, and still got to use that. Wait, what is it? That I don't need. So I guess this is where we're gonna leave it, guys. I just know the second I tab out to shut the stream down, Nalik is gonna appear, and then I'm gonna be stuck waiting another 15 or 20 minutes. We can see actually what else they drop. Molthor, come on now. Molthor drops a Tome of Valor, Shanzeh Ritual Stone, and again the book for the Warlock. I think all the rares drop the book for the Warlock. They do. We can turn the music up a teensy. I have dialogue pretty low, and I was still hearing it from across the zone. Everybody knows it's going to come off timer. That's why everyone's starting to show up. They're like, we're going to get this thing. You know what, just to show off, just to piss these people off, why don't I get on... They're gonna think this is the mount that drops, and then they're gonna be like, why are you here? And I'm gonna be like, because this isn't the mount that drops off this guy. I'm farming that mount. And it's not a guaranteed drop. If it does drop, I probably won't get it. I probably won't get anything but like a Shanzeh Ritual Stone. But you know, it's worth trying. Here's some more guys coming. Everyone's getting ready for Nalik. Oh, is that a demo lock? It is a demo lock. I saw the imps popping off of him and I'm like, that's a demo lock. You better have your instacast, because really everyone's just gonna one-shot Nalik. Well, you know, I've got some toys here I could play around with. I could throw down my Void Totem. That sounds like fun. But you know what? I don't... Because as soon as Nalik spawns, I'm out of here. And I don't want to waste my Void Totem. I like putting my Void Totem out when when I'm in like a capital city or something, because you don't get that kind of weather in a capital city. Now this is technically a world boss, but it might also be a raid boss. So I might actually hit one of these. Now watch me sit here all freaking day waiting for Nalik to spawn, and he doesn't spawn. And then the second I log off, then he spawns. I hope he does, because I want to try out either this toy, or this toy on him. I just got the Jinji knife set, so I might use that one. Although, when I use this, I turn into a demon hunter. It doesn't matter what tune I'm on, when you're draining the last whispers of life from the corpse, you turn into a demon hunter, or some kind of something from the void. It's cool looking. Come on, Nalik. I don't have all day. I'm looking at the names of these guilds. I mean, Fleshcrafter Hoku's been attacked so many times the whole time I've been standing here. Nalik should have already appeared by now. This is driving me nuts. Back in the day, people used to LFR for this. You'd have 40 or 50 people. And because back then, I don't think it was cross-faction tap, you'd have people from different factions fighting to be the first one to hit Nalik. And then praying they had enough numbers to help them whittle him down, because if they didn't kill Nalik, then he went over to the opposite faction to be killed. So if I was like on an alliance tune and I ran up here and there was only like 2 or 3 other alliance tunes and like 30 or 40 horde tunes, I would already leave, because I'd know that we didn't have the numbers. I wasn't going to get any loot, but I was going to get killed. What is going on outside? I hear a beeping. Well, shit. Well, Atoka has respawned. I got a Storm Touch cache. I don't think I even hit him, but I was in the area. Alright, so I'm going to do something quite interesting, which is park my character here and then use my toy on him. I love that. Look at me! I just turned into a demon hunter for a second. I mean, just got rid of him. Got rid of him completely. He gone. He's literally... There's nothing to even burn. That's crazy. Alright, let's see what was in the cache. I got 41 gold and a voodoo wand of the Harmonious. Yeah. Because why not? Alright, so... I'm going... Yeah, I've got to log out. I've got to. I'm gonna have to, because I've got to go to bed in just a couple of minutes. Joseph and I had a little, like 2 small slices of pizza for supper probably about 4 or 5 hours ago. So I'm starting to feel hungry again. I might go downstairs and make myself like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Something. Oh, end of the stream. End of another stream, you guys. That was fun. I had fun with you guys. I know that the last probably 10 minutes y'all were a little bored waiting on Nalik to spawn, but I had so much fun. And I guess, since I'm not gaming, I can actually turn my background back on. Yeah, and show off, once again, my lovely little plushies that Daddy Eric made for me. Once again, Phineas the Frog. Yay, we love Phineas. Phineas is so cute. I love his little eyes. They're so cute. And then, of course, Sally the Sea Turtle. I don't show them on stream very much because I usually have my stream turned off. My background turned off. But and normally I always have Hoppy right here, but Hoppy's not feeling great, so he's hanging out in the bed back there with Daddy Joseph. If Joseph is still in bed watching TV. Let's talk about socials real quick. I have my my socials linked below. Please check them out. Please share them to everybody. I have my Facebook, my Twitter, my Insta, my YouTube, and my TikTok on there. TikTok's been blowing up. I'm so proud of it. I'm going to upload a video, maybe not tonight, but definitely tomorrow to my YouTube channel. I've got like 300 videos on there. Please consider checking them out if you like my content. And please consider sharing them to your socials so your friends can find me as well and keep the channel growing. It's not mandatory, but it's also not optional. So there's that. In the meantime, thank you guys so much. I had so much fun. Today was just like a wow and chill kind of day. It really was. I just needed a day where I could just, decompress. And my shirt today was my Can't Hear You I'm Gaming shirt. Very, very thrilled to finally be able to wear it again. I've been wearing a lot of Skyrim and Fallout shirts. For once, I wanted to wear something with color because all of my other shirts are like black, which they're fine. They're great shirts. They're very comfortable. But you guys noticed, like, for a while there, I started wearing like my Trixie shirts. I just wanted something with color. So I really love the fact that I could wear blue today and not just like blend into the background. So I didn't just look like a floating head. But anyway, I really had fun. Don't forget, we've got 2 weeks left to this month. Yes. Actually, no, we've got 1 week left. This Wednesday, back to Skyrim, and then next Wednesday, the 24th, mark it on your calendars, people. The day before the next gen update for Fallout goes live, that's the day that Daddy Joseph will be joining us. We're super, super excited. And while I don't know too much, I do know that Joseph's mom, Sue, hi Sue, she's doing better. Remember, if you guys recall, she had a fall at a business. She fell over something, I believe, and she fell flat on her face, like hurt herself. Not bad, not like damaged herself or anything, but was just banged up and hurt. It hurt my heart. Like when he first told me, I wanted to cry because it was like my own mother fell and got hurt. So yeah, I was asking him yesterday. I was like, have you heard from her? How's she doing? What did the doctor say? And so he's like, yeah, she says she's fine. She'll be back and blah, blah, blah. So I'm excited to see her because I haven't seen her since Easter. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So I miss Sue. I miss seeing her. She's a tiny petite woman. And like she comes up to my shoulder, like about here. And I love just like hugging her because it makes me feel tall. I'm not a very tall person. I'm 5'8", 5'9", something like that. So I'm a shorty. And so I love being around shorter people because it makes me feel tall. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out and talking and chat and keeping me company. I had so much fun. We need to see who we're gonna raid. Last time it was, I believe it was David. I think it was David last time. Let's go to Twitch real quick and we'll see who is on right now that we can raid. Simsy. Oh, Dylan's streaming. Can we raid him? I don't know if I can raid him, honestly. Lurks is on. Michael Sheldrake's on. McMurphy. Zephig. How the hell am I following the Flat Earth channel? What? That had to have been like peculiar ASMR. Oh, wait. Those aren't ones I follow. Those are recommended ones. Okay. I went into the recommended. Okay, so let's go see King Dill Pickle. He's just chatting. He's a cutie, and he does like a lot of Minecraft, and he does a lot of like hanging out and just chilling and chill vibes with his crew and his chat. Like I love Dill. He's a cutie. He's a cutie. I really hope that we can raid him. Whoops, not raise, raid. This is gonna become a different kind of stream. All right, let's type in King Dill. Oh, that's a lowercase. Okay, well, give me a second. And let me think if there's anything else I wanted to say before we try raiding. That's pretty much it. Be safe, be kind, happy hunting. When the raid thing comes up, after it counts down, please follow to his channel because he is both a cutie and a sweetheart. I love him to death. He's just so entertaining and just just a great guy. Yay! It will actually let me raid. I'm super excited now. Bye guys. See you on Wednesday.